Hello everyone, and welcome to Master Detective Archive's Rain Code. I'm going to press any button, just in case. You know, some games when you start them, they start just like playing a trailer if you don't press anything right away. So yeah, welcome to the new Let's Play. If you don't know, Rain Code, well first of all, as you may have figured out from the title, being Master Detective's Archive, this is a mystery game. I think we play as a detective? I don't know. But the main thing to note about this game, which you will be able to tell immediately by the art style, is that it is by the creator of Danganronpa. Now, let me tell you something about Danganronpa. Back in the day, I was a big fan. And we're talking like back in the day. Like when I was a Danganronpa fan, all that existed in that series was the first two games and Ultra Despair Girls. Okay, I was there as the Danganronpa 3 anime was coming out. Like, I was watching those every week. And listen, when I say this, you may not believe me, and I fully understand why you would not believe me, but it's the truth. But back then, the Danganronpa fandom was so chill and normal. Like, they were not the fandom that has the reputation that it has now. Of course, there were its bad eggs, because every fandom has that, but it was not like it is now. And I was a Komida girly. My number one character of all time now is Goro, catching him from Persona 5, but before it was him, it was Nagito Komida, okay? Like, I was always looking at his fan art in his tags, I was reading character analysis, I was reading fanfiction, I had so much art of him saved, I was making edits of him, okay, he was my everything. Like, I loved him. I don't really think about him much anymore, though, or Danganronpa as a whole, because I'm about to do something extremely dangerous, which is talk about how I feel about Danganronpa now. I don't particularly like it anymore. You see, I ended up playing other mystery, death game type of games that I found to be like super well written, which then made me look back at Danganronpa and its crumbling fandom. And I was kind of like, okay. I don't like what Danganronpa does with a lot of characters and plot points, and Ultra Despair Girls is just plain weird. And V3, I'll be honest, I did not like V3 at all. There were so many plot points just throughout the series where if like replaying the games, I would just be like, oh, this part. I realized that truly the only thing that I actually liked about Danganronpa was Nagito Komida. And I to this day will stand by the fact that he's a well-written character. And I know some people don't think that because he's gotten memed to death and shipped with Sans, but I will stand by the fact that he's great. Anyway, all this is to say that I was a little hesitant about this game, knowing that it's from the creator of Danganronpa, but I've actually heard only good things about this. I've heard that it's not a perfect game, but the things that I have heard from the people who have played it is that they were pleasantly surprised. And I love a good mystery, and despite the feelings that I have about Danganronpa now, I will often find myself like missing playing it for the first time and experiencing it. So, you know, maybe this will give me a similar feeling. Yeah, I feel like I can't say much because I don't really know much about this game at all, other than like, we're gonna be a detective solving mysteries. So I'm gonna look at the options first and make sure that things are the controls. Okay, I wanna make sure that volume settings, I want voice, oh, the music went away. I want voice all the way up. Oh.
This is looking pretty good. Oh, this is looking pretty good.
What the heck is it? I was like, wait, what am I hearing?
This is looking pretty good.
Off to a bad start. Off to a terrible start. Why that voice clip? That was a little weird. Okay, let's get into this game. We're loading. A book. Are these the Master Detective Archives? It's like a spell book to me. It's a ghost. Ugh, it's first person POV. I don't like it. Makes my head feel weird.
Oh, look! A human! It's been a while. Anyway, that was a good nap. I nearly slept through the whole thing. Let's see. Alright, there's something I have to do first. Okay, human, listen up. First, I'll have you select your difficulty. Choose wisely. complain about it later, and I'll boom kill ya.
Boom kill?
Now then, display the options.
You know, that really was not what I was expecting you to sound like, but okay. Okay. I don't know what these difficulty settings are. Like, what is adorable? It doesn't help. Like, lenient sounds like easy, but mean and troublesome sound bad. But what is adorable? Can I look this up? It's just like not telling me. The game's messing with me. It doesn't matter what I pick. It's gonna be the same no matter what.
You sure about that? Don't say I didn't warn you. You want to know what difficulty that is? The one you selected is how difficult yours truly will be on you.
Well, you're gonna be lenient on me then.
Difficult with you as you wish. So I hope you're ready. Though, to be honest, it's all the same no matter what you pick.
Yeah, the internet told me that.
Lenient, mean, troublesome, adorable partner, after all. So, are you ready? Do you want to start for real? Do you seriously want to start?
Yes.
Seriously? For real?
Ooh, are you gonna be annoying? Yeah, start for real.
Huh, guess you're really here for it. Sounds like you're just dying to solve some mysteries. You just can't wait to go on adventures with me, right?
I don't know about with you.
Humans are so weird! Well, let's get this started. It's time to embark on my lovely, thrilling, wonderful, mystery-solving adventure. Let's go!
Okay. Oh god, she's coming right at me. And now we wait for it to load and save. Massacre on the Amaterasu Express. Is that what that said? A dead body has been discovered. Oh my god. Unless it's just me and I'm asleep. No, I think that's me. I think that's the protagonist. Of course he has an ahoge. Of course he does.
Whoa! What's going on?
Hi, Felix Fire Emblem.
Wait.
I know that's your voice actor.
Huh? Where am I? Ow. Who? What?
Do you know who you are? Oh, you're or that thing. No, do you just not know who you are? I don't know. Oh, that Danganronpa art style.
Huh? Why? How? I can't remember anything.
Amnesia.
Does that mean... Do I have... What was it called? Amnesia?
Always a classic in death games. Someone's got amnesia.
All right, calm down. Take a deep breath.
Breathe, little boy. I actually don't know how if you are a little boy, but you look little.
Dang it! I can't remember anything! Where am I? Who am I? Why can't I remember?
Inside your pocket.
Huh?
Check your belongings.
Who's there? Am I hearing things too? I lost my memories and now I'm hearing things. What's going on? Ow! Oh, what now? I can't catch a break. Check my belongings.
Why is he like so low quality? Is it supposed to look that bad?
An envelope? Notice. World Detective Organization Human Resources. Dear Yuma Cocoa Head,
Cocoa
you are
Head.
hereby dispatched to the Special Autonomous Zone of Kanai Ward. Dispatch duration indefinite. Use the enclosed ticket to board the Amaterasu Express to Kanai Ward. Rendezvous with the master detectives on site.
Okay, so you gotta be like... You can't be a little boy if you're a master detective. Well, not necessarily.
Upon arrival, proceed to the Nocturnal Detective Agency, World Detective Organization, Kanai Ward Branch.
Nocturnal Detective Agency.
There you will receive further instructions. Go forth, proud detectives. Eliminate all mysteries from this world. Yuma Cocoa Head?
I'm just call you Yuma.
That's my name? Thinking on it, I guess that sounds right.
And then there's some
That's
plot twist.
right.
You're not actually Yuma
I
Cocoa
finally
Head.
remember. My name is Yuma.
How'd you remember it? So I'm gonna take
I'm
your word for
Yuma
it, buddy.
Cocoa Head.
Wow. Well, this is so Danganronpa. Even the sounds.
But what's this about a world detective organization? It sounds significant. Am I a part of it? If that's the case, am I a detective?
I think you are, buddy. You got glowy shoes.
I guess these kinda look like a detective's clothes. It seems I was supposed to get on a train. Or at least, I think so. Master detectives? Am I one of them? Could there be someone who knows me on the train?
Maybe.
Here's the ticket. Let's check the schedule. Hey, it's almost time. Well, I should get on that train. I'll find out more about myself if I meet someone who knows me.
Attention!
Oh, hello. Before rushing off to the train, let's start with basic controls. Walk around and explore the room. Okay, character movement, camera rotate, inspect.
Oh.
Oh yeah, I recommend moving the camera around to explore the surroundings.
Oh.
Places with an examination marker can be inspected. Make sure to investigate areas of interest.
Gotta write this down.
You can fast forward and auto advance through dialogue. Cinematics can be skipped. Okay.
Gotta stay in that detective mindset.
Detective points / rank. Detective points, DP, can be earned by conducting detective activities, like investigation and gathering info. Detective activity.
Sure hope you got all that down.
Earning DP increases the detective rank. Maybe something cool will happen when the rank goes up. Oh,
Don't
maybe.
you forget.
Objective display 1. Icons on the minimap mark the next objective and or people to talk with. Is that all? Okay.
Why are there so many umbrellas? The label reads, Lost Items Temporary Storage.
I like that they're marked, and I can see where I can examine. That's one thing I always liked about Danganronpa, is that there was a button that you could press, and it would show you like all the things you could examine in the room, which is something I wish more games had, because I'm always like, did I examine everything? I don't know.
Bags, hats, and books. A lot of stuff has been placed here.
The camera, for whatever reason, every time I start a new game, the camera moves the opposite way that I think it's going to.
A toy robot? It looks sturdy. The label says Lost Items.
Floor.
I see myself. I'm still not used to this.
I'm earning so many DP points.
This is...
You're not gonna read that one for some reason? Okay. There's a cardboard box here. I can peek inside through the hole. But it's too dark to make anything out. You just are done being voice acted, I guess. There's something in the back, but I can't get through with all the things in the way. Stuff might fall if I try to move it. I better not go back there. Okay. I believe that's everything. So let's leave.
I get it. The place where I was sleeping was in fact...
Stations lost and found. Gin storage. Pawn shop. It's a pawn shop. Of course it is. All pawn shops look like a closet. I'm gonna say it's the lost and found.
That's right. I've been sleeping in a station's lost and found section. But why was I sleeping here? Did I faint?
That's a good question.
Or was I attacked? If so, then who did it?
You were lost and someone needs to find you.
Attention passengers departing this station direct to Kanai Ward on the Amaterasu Express. Please board immediately. The train will depart soon.
I have to get on that train. I better hurry.
I don't know why he looks so low quality when it's far away. I don't know if it's supposed to look like that, or if it's just because of my recording setup. Go, little boy. The loading screens sure are long. I guess it makes sense. It's kind of a lot more going on with this game than a visual novel. A typical one, anyway.
I'm sorry.
The Amaterasu Express will now depart.
You made it.
Oh, made it in time.
Thank you for choosing the Amaterasu Express Direct to Kanai Ward. Our train utilizes Amaterasu Corporation's state-of-the-art technology for an automated, safe, and comfortable service. There is no crew aboard the train. Thank you for your understanding and support.
No crew on a train. That doesn't sound like a good idea.
Automatic? So nobody's driving this thing.
And nobody's here to stop if anything goes wrong.
This train has 5 cars. It will operate non-stop to its destination. Food and beverages are available in Car 2. Restrooms are available in Car 1 and Car 5. In case of an emergency, visit the backup control room in Car 3 and contact Control Headquarters via the intercom. We hope you enjoy your trip aboard the Amaterasu Express on your journey to Kanai Ward.
So there are 5 cars. This must be Car 1 at the front. I better find the other detectives and meet up with them.
If we use this...
The notebook menu has features and info useful for investigations. When info gets updated, it'll be marked with a new marker.
Yo! Check, check!
In case files, you can see an outline of the ongoing case and next objective.
Whoa, this stuff's vital!
In Save Load File, current progress can be saved, or the game can be started from saved data. How convenient this modern world is.
Definitely want to remember this.
You can save whenever Master is able to walk around freely, but there are some exceptions, so be careful.
And that's a wrap!
And options, game settings can be adjusted. Sweet. I'm gonna do that. Give me the notebook menu. Case files.
If you're that lost, why not check your notes?
In case files, you can see an outline of the ongoing case. After a case is solved, you can review the summary. I figured. I don't need to read that yet. I'm living it. Profiles.
Use whatever you gotta to get the job done.
Profiles, information about the characters can be viewed. Pick a person to switch to the information
Burn it
screen.
into your brain.
Personal info is shown on the character information screen. New and updated info will be marked with the corresponding markers. Okay, we don't know your birthday. He just likes amnesia. Talent. Maybe your talent is being a master detective. A master detective with amnesia? His small build is unsuitable for physical confrontation. A lack of self-confidence results in a tendency to frequently complain. However, he possesses a strong sense of justice and selflessly tries to help anyone in need. glossary.
So simple.
You can review in-game terminology, names of places, and events that have happened.
I see.
Also, you can check my tutorials over and over again. Great. Okay, I'm gonna save. Okay. Let's look around. The camera moves the opposite way I want it to. Main control room A. Let's jump out the train door.
Please keep your hands clear of the doors. For your safety, doors will remain locked while the train is in motion. It's a map of the train. The first and last cars can control the train. The rest are passenger cars.
I bet that'll be important. I'm not gonna look at this too intensely right now. I'll probably need to later.
It won't open. I guess that's obvious. This is the front car. The nose of the train is just beyond it. If it opened, I could fall off.
You're not in the mood for jumping off a moving train today, Yuma? Did I look at this?
It said there's a driver's seat inside,
Just
but
skip forward.
no one's there. The machine appears
didn't
to
press
be
the button.
functioning. That must be the automatic operation device.
I feel like I was just still holding down on the button and it advanced. That camera's gonna take some getting used to. Oh, really?
There's
I
a
love how you
sink
open the
and
door.
toilet inside. This must be the restroom. There's no
Maybe
one
that
inside
idea.
it right now.
Can you go in? You can. And you're not gonna speak again. The restroom window looks fixed in place, so it can't be opened. I don't see any of the detectives through the window. Time to move on. I would think you would not see them through the window. You have no reflection! You're a vampire. I can see my reflection in that perfectly polished mirror. I can't. I'm still not used to it. Is that really my face? You move awfully slow.
Excuse me?
Hello, anyone here? I guess there's no one here. Okay, off we go. I moved the camera wrong again. Yay!
I see a clean-looking bed. This is probably the infirmary. It's locked, but there's no one inside.
No one's dead yet. This is a detective game. Someone's gonna die eventually. It's the map again. I don't think there's any need to look at it again. He's gonna say the same thing, right? But let's just check.
It's a map of the train.
Yeah, it's just the same thing as before. This camera. I don't know why I cannot, like, figure it out. No. Okay, yeah.
It says main control room B. The door is locked and won't open. I see a driver's seat in there, but no one's inside. There's a machine, but it's not on. Driver's seats on both sides of the train. I think that means they can go in either direction. Oh, I kinda sounded like a real detective there.
I think you already are one, though. Okay. Do I go this way now? I think I do.
Someone's there. I heard a voice behind the door.
I'm gonna pretend like I didn't see that glitch. Hey guys, it's me, a little detective boy. I'm still not sure that I'm a little boy, but whatever. I'm short. Why do you have ears? Like animal ears. You guys don't look very friendly. You look so young and innocent. And they do not.
Excuse me, are you with the World Detective Organization? You are, right? You're master detectives, aren't you?
They seem so mean.
We are. But who are you?
I'm with you. I think I'm also a master detective of the World Detective Organization.
I have amnesia.
A boy like you? Master Detective of the WDO?
It seems like it.
Seems like it.
I have amnesia.
Like hell, dumbass!
Huh?
A runt like you, a master detective?
I know, I look like a little boy.
You're just shooting your mouth off. You look like a shriveled anteater.
Yeah, well, I'm wearing the same clothes as you guys.
Anteater?
What's the meaning of this?
You got a lot of nerve posing as a master detective. You wanna die right here, right now?
Wait, please hear me out. Oh, right. I have proof that I'm a master detective.
It's my ticket, or my
A
invitation.
letter? From the World Detective Organization? It's real. There's no mistake about it.
What? Are you serious?
Looks like there's a reason behind this. Go ahead and tell us. I'll allow it.
He sounds kind of familiar, but he could also just be no one I know. Why do you have animal ears?
Thank you. But there's really not much to explain.
Fast forward. So I woke up in what I thought was a pawn shop, but it's actually
And
the Lost and Found.
that's what happened.
Amnesia.
Looks that way. I was hoping one of you would know who I am.
Apparently not.
No way. We're on the same team, but no one knows me? Then who am I?
That's what I wanna know. Besides, even if the letter is real, you may not be the right recipient.
Why do you suspect me?
There is a reason why.
I'm wearing similar clothes.
But first, do you know what the World Detective Organization is all about?
A little bit? I think I remember a little. Or not.
Guess
I know
not.
nothing.
So you called yourself a member without even knowing.
Yes. Sorry.
I mean, I suppose it's possible that I have amnesia. If someone knocked me out, made me think that I'm a part of this team when I'm really not.
Well, I suppose it's a master detective's duty to shepherd the lost. Very well, I'll tell you. Maybe you'll regain your memories after hearing what I have to say.
Thank you.
I can talk to you all. Next floor over here. Is there anything of importance? Doesn't really look like it. Okay. You were very quiet in this conversation, sir. Good talk. You're mean.
What?
Humph. None of you are gonna help me. I'm just gonna talk to animal ears.
Listen up. The World Detective Organization is an extra-legal, extra-privileged organization devoted to eradicating the world's unsolved mysteries. Their branches exist throughout the world, and their investigations are handled by master detectives. As of now, there are roughly 1,000 master detectives in the WDO. All have powers specializing in investigative work.
Powers?
They are supernatural powers used in investigation, known as forensic fortes.
Forensic fortes.
People who develop talents such as clairvoyance or mind reading.
Oh, is that why it said talent in my profile?
They train at the organization to harness these special powers, which aid in their investigations. Those who manage to gain a forte are recognized as master detectives and given a detective deed. Which means, if you're a master detective, it should say so on your license.
Detective deed?
It's an identification card. Check your pockets.
I don't have one.
Wah wah.
If you don't have a detective deed, you ain't one of us. Even if you got one, I'd suspect it's fake anyway.
Oh, hold on! I'm not trying to trick anyone!
Pardon me. He seems to be the only one accused of being an imposter. But how about the rest of you?
Ooh.
If you require he has some sort of proof, then the same would apply to everyone here.
Thank you. girl with
How'd
blonde
you
hair.
just say?
She's right. Everyone here has just met for the first time. Naturally, we would doubt one another.
Huh? First time? So, you guys don't know each other?
Master detectives rarely meet together. We each travel the world on our own, solving cases. I've never seen so many gathered together for a case like this. We thought all of the summoned members had shown up and were about to start introductions. Then you walked in.
I see.
Well, let's start the introductions. We'll include the tardy one as well.
What? You still want to do introductions? With the imposter too?
I've got the coat. I don't know what to tell you.
It's
all the
vital
proof
for
I
us to
need.
ascertain each of our identities moving forward. All the more reason due to this perplexing circumstance.
Perplexing circumstance? What does he mean by that?
Now, let's begin.
Okay, let's start with this dude.
I am Zange Eraser. I come from a detective agency on the front lines, far from here.
You're also a cyborg. Hello, Zange.
Perhaps you expect an introduction, but I have nothing to say. Let the past melt like ice in an evening's drink. That's how I live my life. My forte is thoughtography. I can transcribe images from my memory onto electronics.
Oh, cool.
That's all from me. There's no need for any further explanations.
There's clearly something extraordinary about him.
He's very quiet though. Can I don't like look at your profiles as I meet you, but you're not here. Boo. It said new. Oh, there we go. Okay. His birthday's June 14th. He likes whiskey and he dislikes modern cell phones. One of the master detectives Yuma met on the Amaterasu Express. Outwardly, a mild-mannered old man. He has the solemn expression of a battle-hardened veteran and the air of a killer. He was once a military detective involved in espionage. I don't know if any of these characters are going to be important in the long run. Because the characters that I have seen, like, from like trailers and stuff, I don't recall literally any of you. Alright, meanie.
I'm Mayfex Logan. I'm from the detective branch in the eastern slums.
Aphex. You need a new hat. This is all like getting worn out and torn.
They call
all
me a
over your
master
face.
detective now. But I'm originally a broke, illegal immigrant. When I was a kid, I was in an upstanding home, living an upstanding life.
Your shirt is also way too low cut, buddy.
My parents were lawyers who never tolerated injustice. They should have left well enough alone with that local mafioso. Because they went after him, they were murdered. Their necks were cut open, right in front of me.
Yikes.
That's awful.
I ran away to protect myself and jumped on a ship at the port. I didn't know where the ship was going. But that was the moment I threw away my past and my home. I drifted to the slums and did everything I could to survive. I managed to survive until now. Thanks to luck. With my natural talents, I was able to become a detective. But I also wanted revenge. I can't stand evil. But even if you ain't evil, I'll show no mercy to those who stand in my way.
No, I'm not gonna stand in your way.
If I can't figure out the difference between the good guys and the baddies, then I just beat up both of them. Kill or be killed is my motto.
He looks scary, but that's not all. I think there's a deep sadness within him.
I think he's a complex man with
I
emotions.
can't share details about my forte. Just know it's kinda like radar.
That's all you're going to tell us?
You got a problem with that, you tiny
Yeah.
runt?
Not at all.
Leave me alone. I'm just a short little boy.
You sure are a frail-looking kid, aren't you?
I know.
Pale to boot. Like disaster's got its claws on ya. You sure nothing weird is haunting you?
Well, there's this little
No
ghost girl.
way.
A detective's gotta be tough. How about a little training? First, you'll need to get used to stab wounds. We'll start with an ice pick, then scissors, then a fruit knife.
He's bullying me.
No thanks.
Don't be shy, runt.
No, really, I'm fine.
Too bad.
Oh. Aren't you friendly? So, they're not on this main page, they're over here, so I feel like you're either all gonna die or you're not gonna be important. He likes basketball, dislikes rogues with no sense of justice. Forte, life detection. One of the master detectives, Yuma... Okay, yeah, you said that with the other guy. A rude, moody, and violent-looking man who indiscriminately shouts at everyone around him. In actuality, he's a hardworking, decent person from the slums who worked his way up from nothing. Okay. Mr. Animal Ears.
I'll go first. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Zilch Alexander.
Zilch.
I'm from the Southern Forest Preserve District's detective agency. They call me Nature's Mediator. I love people, nature, and the harmony between them. However, there are times when some would attempt to ruin that harmony. My specialty is in handling those people. Have you heard of the chain of mysterious murders surrounding the dam construction at Souls Lake?
No.
Rumor has it that one by one, everyone involved with the dam's construction died, all cursed by a sunken ritual site. It was a once-in-a-century difficult case. The one who solved it was none other than myself. There wasn't much to it. The culprits were locals who wanted the rights to the dam for themselves.
Sounds like a
The
Scooby-Doo
strange
mystery.
part is that all 52 villagers were in on it. They all kept their lips sewn shut to protect the secret. I'll let you figure out what that means. When harmony between man and nature is disrupted, disaster strikes. That is one thing I have learned as a detective.
Nature's mediator. He does look like a good detective. Though he suspected me, he still gave me a fair chance to explain myself. He looks a bit intense, but maybe he's a good person.
I'll describe my forte as well. I'm uncomfortable exposing classified information regarding investigators, but this is an emergency. My forte is animal investigation.
Does that have something to do with your animal ears?
I can control animals as I wish and recruit them for my inquiries. Quite fitting for the philanthropist that I am. Though useful in many ways, I mainly use it to gather intel. It allows me to survey a target while remaining undetected. As a basic rule, I can only control four-legged mammals. Less intelligent animals are easier to control. I often use mice.
Can't control snakes.
They're
Boo.
the perfect animals for undercover investigations. Unfortunately, I can't show it off right now, because there aren't any mice on this train.
Not only is he a good detective, but he also has those powers. He really is impressive.
You like him too much. He's either gonna die or betray us.
That is all from me.
Or just be irrelevant.
With love, I yield to the next person.
With love. Okay, buddy. Zilch. Likes animals. Imagine that. Dislikes destroying nature. Imagine that. He's a fastidious, conceited, and patronizing. With a tendency, why can I not read all of a sudden? With a tendency toward leading the conversation and moving things along in a logical order. He is very much a leader. Could get you killed in this world.
Hey, young man.
Me?
That's right. Come here. Stand before me.
Why?
Oh,
Whoa. Huh? What's going on?
I'm measuring you.
okay.
Stay still for just a second. I'll be quick. Thank you. That was quite educational. That outfit fits you well. My name is Melanie Goldmine. My home is rather far north from here.
Melanie Goldmine. It's like a name I would come up with as like a child.
Up there is a branch with detectives adept at spiritism. I was also active there as a medium.
Her eyelashes. You dye those? Are they naturally like that in this universe?
A medium?
It's a mascara.
I can summon the souls of the
Mascara
dead
do
by
that?
using my body as a vessel.
Summon a soul? Can you summon anyone who has died? Like, for example, the victim of a crime?
That'd be very convenient.
Yes, of course. But there is one condition. I require the clothes that person wore while they were still alive.
Well, usually they're wearing the clothes that they died in when they're dead. When you find
Only
their
by
body.
wearing their clothes can I summon their soul. Hence why my powers don't work on people smaller than me,
Oh.
or if the person is far bigger. Overall, the size must match.
Well, that's inconvenient.
Also, I can't abide outfits with no fashion sense. Filthy, reeking clothes are always out of the question.
Okay, your ability is not as convenient as I originally thought it was going to be.
That sounds more like a preference than a condition.
Clothes make a man. They reveal all about one's livelihood, like skin worn over skin. That's what clothes are all about. Consider that when compared to bare skin, clothing has a greater surface area seen by other people. Therefore, clothes are an expression of a person's identity and originality. You ever think about how you've never heard of ghosts being naked? Ghosts wear clothing because those clothes are a part of their identity.
Now that you mention it,
That's why, despite your amnesia, I can tell the kind of person you are just by looking at the clothes you wear.
really?
What kind of person am I?
Your
My little
uniform
boy.
is undoubtedly an official one supplied by the WDO. And
Okay.
I found it fits you perfectly after measuring your size. I don't think it could possibly belong to someone else.
Someone still could have set it up for me ahead of time.
Which means I really am a master detective?
I don't know. You might be. This might be like a Hajime Hinata type situation.
Am I one or not? I can't figure it out without my memory coming back to me.
This could all be set up.
That's all I have to say. I'm the medium detective Melanie. Nice to meet you all.
Let me guess. Your leg's gonna be either like clothes or fashion. Beautiful, heartwarming clothes, and dislikes ugly, non-heartwarming clothes. Okay, a glamorous woman with a keen intellect behind her flamboyant appearance. As a fashionista whose mind is often focused on clothes, she appraises other people's figures and is quick to like anyone with a body type that would suit her favorite outfits. Okay. And lastly, it's Quiet Girl.
An introduction. Introduce myself. A subjective observation of one's own self-image, explained objectively.
Uh-huh.
Are you okay?
Did I do something that caused you concern?
No, it's just you seem to be having difficulty introducing yourself.
I rarely have a need to do so, so I was considering what approach to take. After all, is there such a thing as a self in the first place?
Okay, just tell me your name, girl.
All I am is a bundle of nervous tissue reacting to external stimuli. If I had to, I guess I'd call myself Poochie Lavman.
Okay. You're a little weird, but it's okay. I'm willing to accept you. You seem nice.
So, your name is Poochie then?
Names are meaningless. a method of arbitrary labeling for self-recognition, symbols for categorization, nothing more. To that end, it serves the same purpose as a detective deed, or so I, Poochie, believe.
She seems a bit odd.
Just a bit.
Most of the World Detective Organization's work is investigating unsolved mysteries. I was trusted with many bureaucratic investigations. My clients are mainly enterprises and politicians. Depending on the client, I use my forte to see if the transaction party is trustworthy. My forte is known as audio aptitude. When I concentrate, I can hear anything from distant whispers, footsteps, and even heartbeats. No one is safe to speak of their secrets when I, Poochie, am around.
Oh, then did you hear anything suspicious at the station? Maybe we can figure out what happened to me.
Unfortunately, unless I focus my efforts on listening, I'm unable to hear things far away.
Oh, I see.
Boo.
Constantly listening in on all sounds leads to a sensation of my physical boundaries within reality dissolving away. My already tenuous sense of self starts to vanish, which is why I tend to close my ears unless I'm using my powers.
Being blessed with powers sure comes at a price. Did she always act in such a strange way? Or did it develop after she obtained her forte? Regardless, she definitely has a distinct air about her.
That is all I have to say about myself.
You also look very young.
Oh. This part of her seems a bit more normal.
Still don't know how relevant all of you are going to be. Maybe you'll all help me with like a case or something. I want to say there's like 5 chapters or something. Okay, she likes classical music and dislikes loud people. Despite her childlike appearance, she has machine-like composure and mental processing speed. When she does show emotion, she can be surprisingly intense. She doesn't socialize well, and perhaps because she avoids communication, is awkward when shown kindness. Okay, back to Zilch.
Lastly, it's your turn, Yuma.
Oh yeah, I guess I didn't introduce myself. I don't know. I don't have much to say.
Aside from having amnesia, is there anything else we should know about?
I look like a schoolboy. That's about it.
I still can't remember anything.
If you really are a master detective, then you should have some sort of forte.
I have no idea.
Oh, young man, are you sure you don't remember? How about the kind of clothes you usually wear? Or brands you like? You only inquired about clothing.
Maybe you'll remember after a few punches to the head.
No, that might cause more brain damage.
Hold on!
Aphex, stop that. If you knock him out, he won't be able to speak. The perplexing
Sounded to whine you when you said
circumstance
that.
we face may have something to do with his memories.
What's the perplexing circumstance?
That's right, I was wondering about that. What do you mean by perplexing circumstance? Did something happen?
Well, something unexpected has occurred on our trip.
Something perplexing, perhaps?
The number of people is off.
The number of people?
I, Poochie, heard from the World Detective Organization that the number of master detectives on the train was precisely 5.
5? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Someone's a fake.
There's 6 of us!
I also heard from the WDO that 5 master detectives will gather on board.
Okay, maybe we are a master detective. Someone here's a fake and actually evil. It's like we're gonna doubt ourselves.
Hence why when you called yourself a master detective, I was honestly surprised.
I knew this job wouldn't be easy, but there's already a mystery before us. This is getting exciting.
It's obvious what's going on. There's an imposter among us.
It's not me!
I think?
How about we contact the WDO and find out? It could be a mistake.
Let me guess, do we not have service?
It's no use. I can't reach them. There's no signal here.
Who could the uninvited sixth guest be?
Could be you. You seem like too obvious because you're so quiet and you're dressed different.
It's obvious. I'm the most suspicious. Especially with my amnesia in this situation. Could I be the imposter? And I just can't remember? I am the sixth one here.
I don't know.
All
I don't
right,
think so.
I got it.
I feel like Aphex is the least suspicious. Because he's just like so over the top and rude that it's like, it would want you to think it's him, but it's actually probably not him.
Hey, since you're all clueless, I'm gonna tell you my extra sharp deduction.
You may speak. I'll allow it.
It could be Zilch because we trust him so much and he's like so put together.
Why would I need your permission? Whatever. Way I see it, the runt here ain't the imposter.
Yeah! Oh my god, thank you, Aphex.
Huh?
You are a
It'd be
detective. I believe in
boring
you.
if the most suspicious one is the culprit.
And that's why it can't be you. Watch it be you. That's why I think it's not you. Because you're just so over the top.
The run must have been attacked by the real culprit. The memory loss is a side effect of the attack.
And the imposter's motive? Why would they attack Yuma?
To pretend to be a master detective and replace the runt on the train. The plan was going smoothly, but the runt suddenly woke up. He got on the train right before it departed, and the results stand before us. Obviously, the imposter miscalculated. The runt's gotta be tougher than he looks.
Oh, that's a surprisingly proper deduction. And I thought you'd be the most useless one here.
Why, thank you.
In other words, I was knocked out at the station because someone attacked me? But I don't think I've been injured.
Excuse me. My deduction is slightly different.
Let's hear it. I'll allow it.
Stop acting like we need to get your permission!
I suspect that the entire situation is a test designed by the World Detective Organization.
Also a possibility.
A test?
A WDO exam officer has disguised themselves as a member and is ascertaining our skills here.
If that were the case, Yuma here could possibly be the exam officer.
No, I literally don't remember anything.
Me? An exam officer?
Bring it on! I don't care if it's the WDO or a hitman. If you want to test me, I'll show you what I got!
What are you trying to do?
For now, I'll check to see if there are other uninvited guests. I wouldn't want any accomplices lurking about.
And how are you going to do that?
Like this!
Oh.
Let's go!
You're right, it is like a radar. That is what you said. Well, share your findings.
What? What was that? A weird feeling overcame my whole body.
No signs of the enemy. Turns out there really are just 6 of us on this train right now.
What did you do?
I used my forte, life detection. I can detect life in a 50-meter radius and pinpoint its location.
I love how you're like, I'm not telling you my forte, and then you just told us.
The mechanism is a trade secret, but I can say without a doubt that we're the only ones on this train.
Talk all you want, but who can verify that you're not lying?
We're never gonna get anywhere if you start doubting everything. Use your own damn powers to figure it out then.
I see. So fortes come in handy at a time like this. In that case, there's someone else with a power that can confirm if other passengers are on board.
Interesting.
What? You want me to search again? What's the point of that?
I didn't say that.
Sorry. I got yelled at.
It's a mistake talking to you.
Could you use your forte to prove Apex's claim?
That's not possible. With no animals to control here, it's difficult to conduct any sort of investigation on the train. Unless you're hiding a mouse inside your pocket. Then we can talk.
Right. Sorry. Zilch's powers to control animals can't be used here.
Hey, old guy. You're still quiet.
About your power.
I can only project my own memories. Unfortunately, I can't show things I myself don't know. In other words, I cannot tell if there are other passengers besides us.
Oh. Zonge's photography power probably isn't helpful right now.
Okay, you're not gonna be useful. You just do clothes. You will be useful though. With your hearing.
Poochie, would it be possible for you to verify what Apex said is true?
Yes. I, Poochie, was contemplating it at the moment. Even if someone is hiding, my audio aptitude is able to detect their breathing and heartbeats. Shall I try?
Yes, please.
Hey, what's with the gloomy little girl? Don't tell me she's motion sick.
She's using her audio aptitude to check if there are other passengers.
You pay attention.
Oh, really?
Apex, I forgot his name.
Oh, that's great. Go for it. It'll prove I'm right.
Shut.
Huh?
He's gonna yell at you.
Shut up, you brain-dead idiots!
Dang.
Pardon me. Would you mind quieting down for a bit? I need to concentrate. Huh?
This sensation. I felt it when Aphex used his powers. Somehow, it feels like I can hear what Poochie hears. Does no one else hear it? What's going on?
Oh, maybe that's your forte. Like, you can almost like, I don't know what to say. Like, maybe you can like partially use other people's when they use theirs.
I finished. I cannot hear the heartbeats of anyone besides the 6 of us here. Though one could hold their breath, they still cannot stop their heart from beating. In other words, there's no one else on this train. I, Poochie, guarantee it.
See? I told you so. Sorry for calling you gloomy earlier, little girl. You know, I'm glad you've confirmed my findings, but aren't our powers kind of the same?
I can hear heartbeats from 500 meters away.
Oop, she got you beat.
So you're the useless one.
Quiet, you catty bitch!
Moving on, we've now got proof from 2 master detectives. We can say for sure that there are no other passengers.
Though one may be a lying imposter, the other's statement can still be trusted.
One of them, an imposter? But Aphex and Poochie both use their fortes. I
True.
could feel them using their powers, so I think it's safe to say both are master detectives.
Could you only have a forte if you're a master detective, though? Could you have one and not be one?
But I'm the only one who can sense their powers. No one else seems to have the same experience.
Okay, I think that's your forte.
Why am I the only one?
What's wrong with you, old man? You gone senile or something?
Can you all hear that? The sounds of a running train, the wheels of fate chugging along. In the same way, our fate continues to turn. This train will press on until we reach our destination. No one can get off midway, including the uninvited 6th. Let's discover which of us is the caged bird in here. My fading detective spirit is revitalized once again thanks to this burning mystery.
I don't like that sprite. It's creepy.
Not bad. Things are getting interesting.
You're joking. What could the imposter even accomplish? We're all master detectives here.
And yet we don't know who the fake one is.
I've used my power, so obviously I'm the real deal. The gloomy girl detective also passes. She ain't no fake. So, how about the guy blowing smoke, huh? Why don't you go ahead and prove yourself with your forte? How about it, you four-eyed fox detective?
As I have already explained, my power involves animals. Without them, I can't use it.
Which is very convenient. It could be you.
So, you're
It's a
fine
situation
being
where you can't
considered
use
a
it.
suspect then?
You are free to think what you wish.
Unfortunately, I can't prove myself either.
No, you cannot.
Without a dead body, I can't use my powers as a medium.
Now we've got two suspects. How about you, old man?
I don't mind showing off, but it won't clear any suspicions. The sixth uninvited guest could possibly be a traitorous master detective with their own forte.
Exactly.
That's true.
There's no end to this! To hell with it! Everybody line up! I'll deck you one by one!
That's not gonna prove anything, Aphex.
Whoever passes out is safe, got it? The real deal. If you don't pass out in one hit, then you gotta be the imposter!
Calm down. Let's do things logically, like the detectives we are.
Pardon me. I suggest we investigate this, starting with the motive for the imposter's infiltration.
The motive. One possibility is that it's a test from the World Detective Organization. Are there any others?
There are.
You may speak. I'll allow it.
100th time, why would we need your permission?
He's
The
he's a leader,
Amaterasu
apparently.
Corporation. They could be responsible for this.
And your reasoning?
Someone has been tailing me for the past few days. It started after I was first assigned to Kanai Ward. Wherever I went, I could sense the presence of someone in the shadows, but I could never catch them in the act. It was getting annoying, so I tried to bait them out. I walked around town in my underwear, and at last, they revealed themselves.
Okay.
Hold up. Did you just say that you...
This really is made by the creator of Danganronpa.
Something the matter?
Never mind. Continue.
I avoid solving problems with violence, so I was unable to apprehend them. However, I saw them escaping in one of Amaterasu Corporation's cars with my own eyes.
Why would Amaterasu Corp spy on you?
Because they don't want Kanai Ward to be investigated. Perhaps this is the same situation. Which is why I think our uninvited sixth guest is a spy from Amaterasu. The spy has only one goal, to disrupt our trip to Kanai Ward. Hence why they are pretending to be a master detective among us.
So you believe Amaterasu is involved. Not impossible, though your reasoning is somewhat lacking.
I do not see how escaping in one of Amaterasu Corporation's cars is proof someone is a company spy.
Well, that's fair.
Excuse me. You keep talking about it, but what's Amaterasu Corporation?
You kidding me? We gotta explain that too?
I have amnesia.
It's fine. We can teach Yuma as we share information with one another.
Okay, what do I want to ask the Master Detectives? About Amaterasu Corporation.
What is the Amaterasu Corporation?
In short, Amaterasu is a freaking huge company. You see their products practically everywhere in daily life. They make everything from kids' toys to fighter jets, industrial goods, electronics, pharmaceuticals, everything. Big companies always got dark underbellies. With Amaterasu, where there's smoke, there's a whole building burning down. That's a detective joke. Funny, huh?
Hilarious.
Sure, I got it, thanks.
Okay, about Kanai Ward.
We're heading to Kanai Ward. What does that have to do with Amaterasu Corporation?
It's fairly complicated, but Kanai Ward is essentially an Amaterasu autonomous zone. Previously, Kanai Ward was just another regional city, but as it was being developed by Amaterasu Corp., the city itself transformed. Factories, research labs, and affiliate companies were built. In no time, the whole place belonged to Amaterasu. As a matter of fact, Kanai Ward is essentially ruled by the Amaterasu Corporation. Political power has no influence there. Since it's so isolated, no one has been traveling to and from Kanai Ward.
Isolated?
Exactly. Because of that, no information has been getting out, aside from rumors of unsolved cases. This has been going on for years, but the unified government has been turning a blind eye to the whole thing. The Amaterasu Corporation's influence affects not just the UG, but the entire world. Given the situation, the World Detective Organization couldn't wait any longer and decided to act. As a result, master detectives are gathering in Kanai Ward. And that's pure speculation, mind you. We won't know the full details until we arrive.
I see. Thank you very much.
And lastly, about the Amaterasu Express.
Speaking of, this train is called the Amaterasu Express, isn't it?
Yes. The Amaterasu Express is an entirely driverless train developed by the Amaterasu Corporation. The WDO made arrangements to prepare it for arrival at Kanai Ward. Normally, it has no passenger cars for the trip to Kanai Ward, but they added ours as a special exception. It features enough passenger space for all of us and a lavish dining car. Quite the warm welcome. A perfect setup to persuade us nothing is amiss in Kanai Ward. By the way, the windows and doors are completely locked until we arrive. They say it's for our
Can't jump off the
safety,
train, boo.
but I feel as though we're stuck in a big, moving coffin.
All the sash windows are sealed, so they can't be opened. I, Pucci, confirmed it myself prior to the train's departure. Perhaps these measures were taken to prevent infiltrators or stowaways. Once it's en route, the Amaterasu Express becomes a box that's impossible to enter or exit.
If you feel up to it, why don't you take a look around? But you can access the fifth car, the one at the end. The door appears to be broken and won't open.
Broken?
Well, go ahead and see for yourself.
Right.
Has anything you heard sound familiar?
It feels like my first time hearing about any of it. Sorry.
I see. It's all right. Just tell us if you do remember anything.
Thank you.
He seems nice and all, but maybe he's the imposter.
Ghost girl.
Huh? Did someone just speak?
No.
Hey, what's wrong? You've gone pale.
How about you have something warm to drink and get some rest? Although we only seem to have coffee here. Do you drink it black? Or do you need some milk?
I don't know. I have
Front
amnesia.
probably wants milk. Hey, how old are you anyway? I can't tell from the way you dress.
I know, he looks like a little boy.
Never mind him. Here, have a drink to warm yourself up.
Thank you.
Hopefully I don't
What was
pass
that
out.
voice earlier? Am I hearing things? I have amnesia, and now I'm hearing things. What's happening to me? I wonder if it has something to do with the sixth person. Besides, who is this sixth uninvited guest anyway? I should think about it a bit. Who is the most suspicious person here?
Don't ask me that. Who's the most suspicious person here? I mean, I personally think Aphex is the least suspicious. It could be Zilch. I don't trust Poochie because, I don't know, she seems like the nicest one. And she's like, I don't know, she seems like a sweet girl, but that could be fake. Weirdly, I think I trust you. I don't trust you. We actually are the most suspicious person though.
Looking at things objectively, the situation I'm in is pretty strange. Not to mention the mystery of my missing memories. Was it an accident, or did someone attack me? Regardless, I can't remember. So in the end, I'm the most suspicious one here. No matter how much I think about it, we have no proof of anything so far. If I really am a master detective, I could have some useful powers. I wonder if I can somehow remember what those powers were.
Remembering now won't do any good.
There it is again! I keep hearing that voice. Jeez, what's happening to me?
Hey, Runt!
Uh-huh?
Get over here. The old man is gonna show off his powers.
Zange?
Okay, hold on. I'm gonna end the video here though. Okay, this is interesting so far. I am liking this. I think it's very cool, the concept. I like how we can move around and talk to people that way. We've got like questions popping up all throughout. The powers or fortes are cool. I'm definitely intrigued so far. As I said, I find Aphex to be the least suspicious. I'm actually thinking we probably are maybe a master detective now. Or I feel like our forte is probably either like this ghost girl, or the fact that we can sense and like see and feel other people's fortes. Weirdly, I'm not suspicious of Zange. I don't know, he's just like this old dude. I feel like it's not him. And he had that moment where he was like, you renewed my spirit for being a detective. I'm most suspicious of the other three. I don't know, very interesting. I'm actually enjoying this quite a bit so far. I'm invested and I'm excited to continue. So yeah, I hope you guys are as well. I disappeared. As I was saying, I hope you guys enjoyed this first video of this new Let's Play of Rain Code and are excited to continue and figure out who the heck this imposter is and what they're up to. So yeah, for right now, I'm gonna go ahead and go. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you in my next video where we will be back with Coco Head here. Bye!